Fans, welcome to another edition of Three Big Questions with Big DA. My guest tonight is a man who has done it all here in IZW. He's a former, well, everything champion. He's held title belts we don't even have anymore in IZW. He's a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer for the IZW Hall of Fame, and he's the man who tomorrow night will take on his former friend, Bad Brad Michaels, in a last man standing match. John O'Malley, thank you for joining me here on Three Big Questions with Big DA. What's with the cup?
Also,
What is it?
let's try it. It's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh! Smooth.
Yeah, it is. It's good stuff. Thanks for having me, DA.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Now, last week, I had Bad Brad Michaels here with me, and he had a lot to say. And I want to give you this opportunity to answer some of the same questions. And last week, he talked about the rocky relationship that you two had, went through a lot of your history and your future tomorrow night. And so I want to ask you with my first question, you give me your side of the rocky road between yourself and Bad Brad Michaels.
First of all, DA, it wasn't always a rocky road. Bad Brad Michaels and I, we started out as friends. I was a stuntman for over 10 years before I ever broke into wrestling.
Really?
Been a fan my whole life, just like most of the guys are, okay? Contacted this kid I found on the internet, and he was like, I'm a wrestler. So I was like, okay. I looked him up, scrawny, pale, blonde-headed little punk kid. I was like, hey, so you're a wrestler? Yeah. Talked with him probably 2 years while I was still doing my stunt work and stuff, and then I went down and tried out. Started wrestling, got in with the boys, and actually the group of boys I got in with, Bad Brad Michaels was one of them. And while I was paying my dues, running the roads, I actually was the guy who filmed matches for Bad Brad Michaels.
Really?
When he was wrestling all over Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, I was right there, learning the ropes, learning how to work the ring, okay? Then, Bad Brad Michaels comes up to me with a proposition. Asked me if I want to join his group. This group he's got. I'm like, yeah, sure. So it hasn't always been a rocky road. I retired Bad Brad Michaels once from wrestling. So I guess this is just kind of culmination of where this relationship has to go.
Well, a much different answer than what I got last week, not to be expected. And I asked him last week for the second question, and I'll phrase it a little bit differently. He said last Saturday night that since you left the Future Hall of Famers, that your life has been in shambles. He talked about how that you were heavyweight champion, tag team champion because of him. And now that you're gone from the Future Hall of Famers, he says that you've become, and I hate to say this, but you've become an alcoholic. So my second question to you is, how do you feel about leaving the Future Hall of Famers and where you're at now?
It's pretty simple, DA. Leaving the Future Hall of Famers, the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Well, you're a much different person now, a lot happier.
Exactly. As far as being an alcoholic, I'm Irish. I have always loved to drink. When I broke into the business, I was a member of the Irish drinking team. So, let me just tell you, getting out of the Future Hall of Famers, that has taken and dropped a 180-pound sack of crap off my back. As far as he wants to think about me, helping me win my titles, yeah. Where was he with my first 2 heavyweight titles? Where was he with the cruiserweight? Where was he with the hardcore, the Impact division? He wasn't anywhere. It was all me. So, as far as him saying that, my life couldn't be better, DA.
Well, now my last question for you, and I asked him this the other day. What do you think is going to happen in this brutal, bloody matchup tomorrow night here in the Impact Arena? Last man standing. How do you feel about this big matchup? Oh! Hey! Oh. Hey, come on, man. Hey, whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, John. Hey, Hey, I need to get some help over here. Somebody call somebody. Hey, are you okay? Can you hear me? Give me some help.
Love, hate, desire. Saturday, February 11th, IZW gets violent when Jermaine Johnson gets his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship against Aaron Neal in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Violent Valentine 2012. Live at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton. Violent Valentine. Saturday, February 11th.
Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. From the outside to the inside, at Impact Inc., you'll find artistic expression at the core of everything they do. The finest artists in Texoma can imagine and create custom ink for you, or we can realize in ink anything you imagine. And Impact Inc.'s body modifier can do it all. From corsets to dermals to exotic piercings. And every Friday afternoon, it's $50 Friday. Come see what that's all about. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton, 699-7530.
IZW Violent Valentine 2012 VIP seating now available. Just $12. February 11th. For VIP members, the doors open at 5 p.m. to claim your ringside seat. Plus, your chance to meet Double D and the real deal Aaron Neal. Entered into a raffle to win a boys and girls bicycle. Just call Margaret at 357-4911. Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. And experience IZW Violent Valentine VIP style. There's no experience like IZW Live. Not just for the high-flying, hard-hitting action. Every week, IZW gives away a free $100 tattoo from Impact Inc. Free dinner for two from Julio's Mexican restaurant. And free tickets to the next IZW event. Will you be a winner this week? There's nothing like the live IZW experience. You never know what might happen. So be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton every Saturday night and experience IZW Live. Are you a loyal IZW fan? Should you be treated with royalty? Starting January 7th, at the end of every month, there will be a drawing for the IZW Fan of the Month, where you'll be treated to the VIP experience, which includes 2 tickets to the next IZW event, free food and merchandise, and your own private meet and greet with your favorite superstar. The more you experience IZW Live, the more chances you have to become the IZW Fan of the Month.
Well, fans, what a shocking way to start Impact Television, and very appropriate after the actions we saw from our brand new commissioner here in IZW. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of things here tonight, but I can tell you one thing. I spoke to Big John O'Malley, and he promised me he will be here tomorrow night to face that man come hell or high water in a last man standing match, and for lack of a better term, because it's a family program, kick the crap out of Bad Brad Michaels. But with that being said, let me introduce my guest here tonight. He's a big guest for me here. He's the 5-time heavyweight champion, the reigning heavyweight champion, the Bronze Bull, the Aaron Neal. I'm excited. I can't believe you're here.
I'm excited, D8. I can't think of a better place to be on a Friday night than right here with you calling this action. And you said it. Change is going on. I'm the new champion, but big change. Let's talk about this change. Everyone in the locker room coming out, surrounding the ring, because we want to find out what we were promised a week ago, and that is the new commissioner here in IZW.
Well, fans, there's a reason why each and every Saturday night you should be here in the Impact Arena. There's nothing like the live experience, because you never know literally who's going to walk through the door. Just like last Saturday night, we knew there'd be a new commissioner. All the superstars were told, be around the ring and be ready to meet your new boss for almost a State of IZW address. But
no one knew who it was.
No idea. I had no clue, and I never thought in my life that after 5 years of being gone, this man would once again walk through the doors in the Impact Arena. Brandon Bishop, what a shock this was to everyone.
A shock. Because Brandon Bishop, he may not be someone that our fans here in IZW know. He may not be someone a lot of the guys in the locker room don't even know. But here's the deal. This guy has been a staple in Oklahoma wrestling for the last decade. He is the reason a lot of guys got their start here in this state. Let's face it, some of the guys here in IZW got their start because of this guy right here.
Well, for years, Brandon Bishop, a mainstay in Oklahoma and Texas wrestling. And, we talk about being gone for 5 years. Personally, I wasn't around for that, but I've heard the stories around the locker room from people like Big John O'Malley and just the tension that existed between himself and Johnny Z all that time ago, and now to see him back, it makes me think, Johnny Z out with an injury, no idea when he's going to return. And, if he gets that knee fixed and their career continues, what's going to happen here?
While the cat's away, the mice will play. And this guy, Brandon Bishop, even if you don't know him, you've probably heard of him. You know what I mean? This guy, rumors have always been around this guy, so one thing that's been constant is Brandon Bishop and rumors. And I didn't even hear the rumor of him being the new commissioner, but here we are, and there he is.
Completely out of left field, much like our main event last Saturday night, Double D and Rage Logan. The lights go out, they come back on. Double D unconscious in the ring. No idea what happened. We hope maybe to have some more on that tomorrow night here in the Impact Arena. But I can tell you one thing, last Saturday night, this was not the introduction, I guess, that I wanted to our new boss.
Oh, imagine not.
Excuse me. When I say that I want everybody around the ring, that even means you.
Folks, he's addressing DA right there. He was just trying to do his job and broadcast to the entire world.
Well, IZW, we're worldwide. Thousands of people every week watch us, and I just try and do my job. And
yeah, great start.
Should I tell him I'm sorry? I don't know. I never met the man before. I don't know. It's not how I wanted to start things.
I can wait all night and ruin the entire evening for every one of you, or I can do my new job as IZW Commissioner and make this the best show that's ever been.
Well, that is his job. Let's see if it
That
happens.
is up to you. And thank you. My name is Brandon Bishop. Valerie and I came here from several miles away because I needed personally some closure. 5 years ago I was in IZW and Johnny Z walked all over me, didn't appreciate anything that I had to offer, and sent me on my way. Ever since then,
Pretty much what happened.
I've been on the outside, looking over the window, seeing all these great things that IZW has done.
He was in the crowd a couple times too.
I remember that.
I'm not peeking through the windows anymore, am I?
No,
As
he's
a
not.
matter of fact, I've got the keys to the front door.
It's a scary
But
thought.
I've kept in touch. I've watched the TV shows. I know exactly what's going on here. And when Jeff Wolfenbarger said, Brandon Bishop, we need you.
God, I hate Jeff Wolfenbarger.
At first I said,
I
who
hate him a
cares?
little more now after all this.
Who cares about IZW? They didn't care about me. But then I thought a little better. I said, this is my opportunity. I'm not only going to unlock the front door, I'm going to kick the front door down.
It's a little ominous.
Well, we saw a little bit of that in a match with Randy Price last week.
A lot of you are going to appreciate me finally in IZW. A lot of you will. Some of you won't.
Whoa, looking right at Randy Price when he said
A
that.
lot of foreshadowing
Some of
right
you
there.
won't.
Brandon Bishop costing Randy Price a matchup.
But
His
like
first
it
night
or
on the
love
job.
it or hate it or need it or want it or wipe your butt with it, I don't care. You're going to learn to get used to it. Because if there's something about Brandon Bishop that everybody here knows, whether you know me personally or business or even if you've heard rumors about me, I know how to own this position.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience doing this, DA. You can't deny that.
Absolutely. the
Are
fans
you
not
ignorant
showing him
enough to
the
not
respect
realize
that
this
you
is
would
the
think the new
show?
commissioner would want on his first day on the job.
Oh, absolutely not. This is
The
not the
Johnny
reception you
Z
wanted.
era is over. Everybody else that came in here and said they're commissioner, their eras have failed and that is over. I don't fail.
Well, you fell at entertaining the crowd, apparently.
It's a tough job. It's his first night.
Fans not appreciating what they're
You
seeing
want to
here.
see boring? I'll take a nap in the ring for the next hour and a half.
He'll do it. He
I'll
will
send
do
everybody
it.
into the back. I'll show you what's boring. But what's not going to be boring is the Brandon Bishop era, the new era of Impact Zone Wrestling.
New era. What's going on?
There's a lot of eras around here. Personally, I'm a fan of the era of the real deal.
Me too. And now we have to go through the douchebag era. Look at this.
Oh, leave it to Bad Brad Michaels to be the first one in the ring to start trying to play the politics.
Yeah, nice handshake.
Great to see you here in IZW.
Look for the knife in the back after that.
We've needed someone like you
Oh, look at
for a
this.
long time because things around here have gotten pretty bad. This guy over here, John O'Malley, continues to disrespect me. This guy right here, he's not getting respect.
You'll find out disrespect tomorrow night in that last man standing match.
Absolutely.
Again out here by the champion and the former
He's talking about
champion.
me.
We got screwed over. The future Hall of Famers got screwed last week. Everyone who saw it knows.
I don't remember that.
I remember a clean victory for yourself and Jermaine Johnson.
It's kind of how it went down.
You wouldn't mind doing a favor for an old
Sounds
friend.
weird saying that, yourself and Jermaine Johnson.
I don't like the sound of that. Let's not do that
I'm
anymore.
not a fan either.
Need to get on page here. I've got a proposal. Rematch tonight. Future Hall of Famers, Wage, and the Hall of Famer, Brad Michaels, tonight with Jermaine Johnson.
Now, see, at this point, I'm just trying to get into the ring to accept this, and talk to this guy. Pure coincidence that Jermaine's coming in at the same time, all right?
Rematch. Sad Brad is what you wanted. You didn't have to suck up to the new commissioner. We would be more than happy to beat you and whomever you dress up as your partner.
Whoa! We?
Yeah.
What are you, French? There's no we.
I said French.
The fact is, there's you, and there's me, the champion, and there's these two numbskulls. The fact is, if you wanted to fight, all you had to do was ask, the real deal is here, and the real deal accepts.
That's right. I was ready.
Whoa!
Four man in the ring, want to have a match. I don't know why we didn't just do it.
This is what I'm talking about. IZW has no discipline. IZW has no structure. There's no chain of command. You guys have been doing everything that you want to be doing for years, and it stops now. Valerie, write all four of their names down. It stops right now.
Why would we want to have a match? It's only a wrestling show, right?
What's with the writing the names in the notebook and
I
all
don't
this?
You're challenging them, and they're demanding it. Stop. You're challenging them. It sounds like they accepted your challenge.
So that's
My
it,
job
right?
is to make wrestling matches.
Sounds simple enough.
I tell you what. Not because it's your idea, because it's my idea. I want to see who's going to step up in IZW. I want to see who's going to raise their game. You've got a chance to impress me, and that chance is going to start as soon as the ref comes down and the bell is rung.
So he berates us for wanting the match in the first place. Then he gives us the match and says it's his idea. I'm going to have to say his commissioner style right now is a prickish.
Well, I heard that word going around the locker room quite a bit, along with some others. The fans will talk a lot more about that coming up. Two men who will face off at Violent Valentine, Jermaine Johnson, Aaron Neal, tag team partners once again. We're going to talk about that, Violent Valentine, and tomorrow night. Stick around after this break. We'll be right back.
Is no experience like IZW Live. Not just for the high-flying, hard-hitting action. Every week, IZW gives away a free $100 tattoo from Impact Inc., free dinner for two from Julio's Mexican restaurant, and free tickets to the next IZW event. Will you be a winner this week? There's nothing like the live IZW experience. You never know what might happen. So be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton every Saturday night and experience IZW live. IZW Violent Valentine 2012 VIP seating now available. Just $12. February 11th. For VIP members, the doors open at 5 p.m. to claim your ringside seat. Plus, your chance to meet Double D and the Real Deal Aaron Neal. Entered into a raffle to win a boys and girls bicycle. Just call Margaret at 357-4911, Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and experience IZW Violent Valentine VIP style. Are you a loyal IZW fan? Should you be treated with royalty? Starting January 7th, at the end of every month, there will be a drawing for the IZW Fan of the Month, where you'll be treated to the VIP experience, which includes 2 tickets to the next IZW event, free food and merchandise, and your own private meet and greet with your favorite superstar. The more you experience IZW Live, the more chances you have to become the IZW Fan of the Month.
Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. From the outside to the inside, at Impact Inc., you'll find artistic expression at the core of everything they do. The finest artists in Texoma can imagine and create custom ink for you, or we can realize in ink anything you imagine. And Impact Inc.'s body modifier can do it all. From corsets to dermals to exotic piercings. And every Friday afternoon, it's $50 Friday. Come see what that's all about. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton, 699-7530.
Love, hate, desire. Saturday, February 11th, IZW gets violent with Jermaine Johnson. Gets his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship against Aaron Neal in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Violent Valentine 2012. Live at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton. Violent Valentine. Saturday, February 11th.
Back with you on Impact Television. My broadcast partner tonight, the champion, the real deal, Aaron Neal. I can't stress how excited I am to have you here tonight to talk about this matchup and talk about the man you will face February 11th, Violent Valentine, in a TLC match. Jermaine Johnson, that's going to be a big matchup.
Well, I'm excited to be here, DA, but, as exciting as it is to be here with you, it's not as exciting as it is every single Saturday night at the Impact Arena. You got to be here. You got to see this in person. And if you can't make it here, if you just absolutely cannot be here, get on GFL.tv and watch us.
Well, so many great reasons to be here. The giveaways, the drawings every week, dinner for two at Julio's Mexican restaurant, a $100 gift certificate for Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, and VIP tickets went on sale for Violent Valentine. Those are going fast. Get those now. Guarantee a ringside seat, just $12. And I hear a meet and greet with a very big IZW superstar for all our VIP ticket holders.
Absolutely right. I'm going to be there live in person, and I'm going to bring my newly won IZW World Heavyweight Championship because I am the 5-time champion, DA, and I will be there to sign autographs and take pictures with fans with the belt.
Well, fans, tomorrow night, be here live to see another great matchup. I want to talk about this for a second because it kind of plays off your matchup. Tomorrow night, we're going to see a last man standing match between Brad Michaels, you see him in the ring right now, and John O'Malley. When we saw what happened last week, what happened on 3 Big Questions, and, a match like that, a lot of hatred, a lot of jealousy, animosity between those two men, and a last man standing, so hard to prepare for. So how would one go about preparing for a match like that, and then also, a match like yours, the TLC match, Violent Valentine? How do you get your mindset to know that you're going to go out there and 2 men are just going to absolutely destroy each other?
Well, the thing is, DA, you really can't prepare for a match like that. Whether you're talking about a TLC match, a last man standing match, you can't set up a ladder in the ring and come in and train and push people off of it or practice get him pushed off of it. You can't hit people with chairs to see if you can get it done in a TLC match. You can't take out a pair of brass knucks and blast your training partner to see if you can win a last man standing
I'm sure
match.
Brad Michaels would probably do it if he given the opportunity.
He probably would, but I doubt the guy has any friends to train with him.
Well, that's very true. Fans, tomorrow night, the big last man standing match. It's going to be huge. We talk about these big moments. We talk about the match of the year. Yourself and Jermaine Johnson winning match of the year for the year 2010 matchup in TLC. And you got to think the 2012 is going to be another top candidate for match of the year, along with maybe the last man standing match. That one's definitely going to be a different style, brutal and very bloody. But TLC, the fans know it's going to be a great show and a must see. And I got to say, I know you have a thing for heights, but my money's on you, Aaron Neal. Aaron Neal's going to walk out there, still our heavyweight champion.
That is the smart money, DA. Anyone who wants to make money would make that bet. Because here's the deal. It's a little bit poetic because it started with me and Jermaine at a TLC. That was our first singles heavyweight championship match. You know what? Here we are over a year later, TLC 2 at Violent Valentine. I got to tell you, I'm walking in with the belt. Better bet that I am going to walk out with that belt.
Well, you can't sell Jermaine Johnson short. He was our champion for 14 months. This has been almost getting on to 2 years in the making between you two. And I got to say, the man, excellent cardio because he did run for 14 months.
I like that. He absolutely did. But you know what? I can't take away from Jermaine Johnson. I don't like the guy. I think that's pretty well documented. But the fact is, he's an amazing athlete. He's a tremendous competitor. And the fact is, I have my work cut out for me come Violent Valentine. I know that. I know how good Jermaine is. But look at this.
When you talk
I know
about
how
being
good I
an
am.
amazing athlete, look at you holding two men up on your shoulders, going for that real drill. And we talk about that real drill. We'll see in this matchup a little reminder of that about last week. That's what I want to talk to you about. Last week, after that match, we watched it here on Impact Television 2 weeks ago in the Impact Arena. What's that about? Jermaine Johnson taking you with the real drill.
Well, you know what? I can't speak for Jermaine and what was going through his head at that moment when he decided to do that. I don't know if he was trying to send a message to me, but the fact is, it's my move. If he's trying to send a message, I got it, okay? Message received. But the thing is, Jermaine, you really want to poke a bull before you go into this fight? You really want to make me mad?
Well, fans, two men that will face off in just a few short weeks. Violent Valentine, February 11th. We saw last week on Impact Television. We saw last Saturday night in the Impact Arena what you're all about to see. Aaron Neal, I'm going to let you walk me through this moment right here. Take it away.
Well, you see Jermaine Johnson, complete moment of disrespect here. The fact is, we won the match. He tagged himself in and then he does that. You're going to take my belt? You're going to go in front of my fans and say that? All right. And here, simply, I just show him how it's done. Yeah, here's your receipt, pal.
Well, fans, be here tomorrow night live. The new commissioner, the match at Violent Valentine, the last man standing match. God knows what else is going to happen. Be here to see it all live.